Hey everybody, welcome to
The Perk.
The Perk.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Almost sponsored by Stewart's.
Almost sponsored by Stewart's.
Almost sponsored by Stewart's.
Almost.
We're close, we're getting there. We're knocking on the dough.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. So, we are doing deliveries today. Shouldn't say we're doing, we have done deliveries today.
Yeah, we have done deliveries. Or delivery, however you want to say it.
Lark Street is done caught up.
The new issue of Experience. This is September's issue here.
This is a special issue.
It's very special. It's got the love of my life, Frankie Cavone.
Yes, Frankie.
Is in there. If you don't know Frankie, he runs Mirth Films. He's a skater. And that's kind of how we got into the whole thing.
And he loves fish and not like eating fish, but like the band Fish.
Yeah, he loves eating Reubens.
He loves eating Reubens and listening to Fish.
And all that happy
and eating
shit.
Fish and listening to Reubens.
Exactly.
Oh, my fucking back, man. Okay, so yeah, I have mentioned this to Rob, is that my back is not good.
Yeah, your back's kind of, well, you probably need a nice, good masseuse, right?
I probably do. Actually, somebody recommended that. And yeah, the thing is, because I always go to Facebook with these things, I say, oh, my pinky toe hurts, tell me what to do about it. And I get a million people saying a million weird ass shit about everything. So,
well, you know how like women's backs tend to hurt a lot when they have big breastises?
Yeah, I have big breastises.
But you're also carrying around a big giant tool in your front too. So,
yeah, right,
I mean that's got to add to the back problem.
I got a big belly, and that is putting massive strain on my back. But I can carry a six-pack in it, so I might have to keep it.
Shouldn't places that give out happy endings be legal?
Yes.
Shouldn't that be legal?
Yes, that should absolutely be legal. Because who doesn't want a happy ending?
Everyone wants to be happy.
I mean, if you bought a book and it didn't give you a happy ending, you would want your money back.
Right, precisely.
Because, I mean, think about it, like the story of the dog that goes on an adventure and with the cat and they become friends. Like, the dog doesn't eat the cat. You know what I mean? Like there's a happy ending. And if you don't get a happy ending...
But I'm just saying, like, who's it hurting? It's not hurting anyone. No one's getting hurt.
Exactly.
And as long as they pay their taxes, who cares?
A little pinch and tickle, come on,
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, the whole thing of sex workers, I mean, honestly, just legalize it all.
Legalize it, because then, like when I went up to Montreal, Canada, Quebec, prostitution was legal then. I don't know if things have changed, but back one of the last times I went up, it was legal, and the girls get checked. So they literally wore credentials around their neck, like one of our press passes, but it said, hey, I got tested this week, I'm negative, I don't have this stuff. And you know what?
Canada is such an evolved place.
It really is. Canada's really like the greatest country on the planet. It's burning right now.
Yeah. Is it still burning? Yeah. I haven't heard nothing. I was watching the air quality around here, and then I just got bored with that.
Yeah.
So, I could be breathing in. We could be breathing in really terrible air right now, and we'd have no idea.
I just don't think Canada's ever going to stop burning.
I mean, yeah, it's that fire was like. I mean, there's just so much acreage to burn.
Yeah, I mean, everything. Though. I mean, obviously, wildfires have been in the news a lot.
Yep.
But there's like a real-time map that you can look at to see where all the fires are burning in the world. It's quite a bit.
Huh.
And I mean, it's tragic, obviously, and it's sad. But at the same time, you got to look at, like, there are places that probably deserve to be burned or should be burned.
And they're not being burned.
It's just like when places need rain,
Yeah.
They don't get it. But, 300 miles away, there'll be floods.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's not. We need to start controlling the weather real quickly,
Yes.
really quickly, and then we can, like that neighborhood that I can't stand. Like boom.
Well, you didn't live in Cohoes, New York, when Cohoes was set on fire, but that was kind of
Oh my
wild.
God, that was like
I mean, thank God it didn't like erase the city too bad. But at the time, I mean, it was like
I mean, I remember it happening. I remember hearing about it, watching it on TV.
it was like 50 buildings or something involved.
That scares me because like I'm living in an old building. I mean, it can happen still, and it does happen. There are fires still in Cohoes.
Yeah, but I mean, they literally like torched it, but they didn't lose a lot, and that's I think
it was an arsonist though, wasn't it? Because it was
No.
like, huh?
No, I know the story. It was not an arsonist. It was this nice guy, and I know he's nice because my daughter used to date his son, who just did a stupid thing. He was watching that Forged in Fire
Oh,
show.
that fire! I'm going even farther back than that.
Whoa. Learn how to drive, bitch. Yeah, so it almost hit us.
I know. Dude, I got some
Pardon my
reflexes.
language.
No, I got some reflexes, man. Because I really didn't. Right until she was on top of us.
See, it was a guy, but you assume it was a woman.
Well, because you said
Well,
bitch.
Yeah,
So you weren't being misogynist. You were just
Being a
saying
dick,
bitch.
yeah.
Being a dick. Okay.
exactly.
Gotcha.
But no, the guy was watching that Forged in Fire show, and he just so happened to think in his backyard that he could.
That's the Remsen Street fire.
Yeah. He thought he could smelt a sword or whatever you call it, and so winds. It was the wind that took that flame and torched Remsen Street, and the guy lost his dog. I felt terrible for the guy. I mean, because obviously he must feel like shit. Because no, he was
Not only that, but he got in trouble like with the law for it.
Yeah, I think he might have done some time.
He did like a little bit of time, not a lot, but a little bit of time.
But yeah, that's gotta really suck. I mean, if I was him, I would move. I seriously would like, you know what? Because if everyone knows you and Cohoes isn't that big,
No.
if everyone knows you around, they're just gonna be, oh, that's the guy that set the fire.
Yeah, you're always gonna have that hanging out around your neck. Well, no, because now like that whole space, I never really knew Remsen Street because where I lived was the island, so I never went to Remsen Street ever really. So I didn't know that area or what buildings were there before. The only time I knew Remsen Street was when we moved, and once we moved, then it was already burned down and already like gravel, and there was nothing there.
I don't know what the problem is with the young teenagers, early 20-year-olds in Cohoes. Truth is, Cohoes does not have a hood.
No, Cohoes does have a hood. It's literally my hood.
But I mean, it's not a hood.
Dude,
You know what I mean? Like,
all right, so I was sleeping at 10:30 at night on Friday night, and I hear pop, 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 pop.
yeah, no.
Yeah, so all gunshots, and they killed a kid.
Yeah, he fired like 15 shots.
Yeah.
And like 10 hit him or something.
Yeah, so I mean,
Terrible.
basically, I'm not saying, like, I don't have that much of a problem because I go and go. I come and go. I don't like deal with. I don't hang out on the porch or get to know people. I don't do any of that stuff.
Well, what I mean is, it's like Cohoes doesn't have to have a hood.
No, Cohoes doesn't have to have a hood. You're right. It
It's
does
like
not
you're
have to
just
have a hood.
making it that way. Like, just be thankful. Yeah, I was joking with Art, about the projects in Waterville, right?
Yeah.
They're nice. Like, people have
They
nice
are.
gardens there.
Oh, they are.
Things are nice there. They have pride in it. Where I grew up, they were thankful to have windows.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, Albany, nothing really holds a candle to Albany when it comes to, like, when there are bad neighborhoods. Like, nothing holds a candle to Albany.
Yeah. But, certain people kind of pride themselves on that. And, I'll be honest, I mean, we grew up with movies like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, Juice, and, as entertaining as they were, it really kind of glamorized the whole gangster situation. I think it's time that we need some change. What John Lennon say? Give peace a chance.
Right. No, I mean like I said, it's tough because the biggest reason why bad neighborhoods are bad is because people are poor, people are broke. I mean, honestly, if everybody had enough money to survive and to get the stuff they needed, you wouldn't have nearly as much crime.
Well, I prefer to not even call them bad neighborhoods. I have in the past, but you know what? There's a lot of good people that live there. The majority of the people that live there are good people. So I tough neighborhoods because they are tough.
I actually feel bad because I said, like when we control the weather, we can target like that. No, I didn't mean that like a neighborhood. I'm just saying like, be cool if we could get rid of like
Amsterdam.
Oh God, you're going the other way. I was talking about like get rid of a crappy park that's nothing but litter.
Right.
Like burn it down so that we can plant like grass and trees there. I was talking like that. You're like, oh, let's get Amsterdam.
Well, the Ponderosa's gone. Who else goes there? What reason do you?
This show is sponsored by Amsterdam.
That's right. But speaking of that, and not to get into the craziness with like the Maui wildfires and stuff, but there's a lot of talk about these direct energy weapons, dews like Mountain Dew, and that's the thing. Like these conspiracy theorists they came out with a Maui Mountain Dew, like it was called that. So I guess I'm just mentioning it, but they're equating like Mountain Dew, DEW, Maui,
directed energy,
and it's like, I don't know.
I
man.
think to
I don't
that
think
level,
that's the
yeah.
case.
I think to that level,
that's just.
I'll tell you this much, and I'm going to share this, and I don't really share this stuff. When I was bipolar, like full on manic, full on delusional, I would do that kind of stuff. I would see letters, words, and I would break them apart into their letters and make the letters mean something different. So that to me is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
That's what that is, like making dew into directed energy weapon. Whether the people who are doing it are crazy or not, that is a delusional thing.
Right.
That's something that happens to delusional people.
I think so, and that's the problem. I'm not saying that there isn't something fishy going on. I think there's some fishiness going on, but man, the conspiracy theorists are just beyond nuts. Like everything it's kind of like Ancient Aliens, where they're running out of ideas, so they just say everything is aliens.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, it must be aliens.
No, I mean it's impossible that human beings might have been a little bit sophisticated 7,000 years ago and they might have knew something we don't. Impossible.
But it's the same thing about like conspiracies. Like, don't you think just sometimes shit happens? Like, it's not always gonna be.
Yeah, sometimes shit is just random.
Thing. Yeah.
Sometimes random shit just happens, and coincidences do happen. I always look at it like this: when it comes to conspiracy theories, the bigger the conspiracy theory, the more impossible it would be to pull off. Because, dude, seriously, have you ever had 50 people that knew something and it just never got out to anybody? That people talk.
Right.
People talk. If there's 5,000 people that had to keep their mouths shut for a conspiracy theory, they were all blackmailing each other at some point in the past 3 decades. So that shit would have got out.
Yeah, no, it's that's the thing. But I'm not discrediting the fact that conspiracies do happen.
Exist. Yeah.
They do exist, and but I think everyone's just. Honestly, since the pandemic, people kind of went a little nutty. I don't think we got a lot of those people back.
No.
And
it's like
all this rabbit hole stuff.
Conspiracy theories exist, but if people are going to unravel a conspiracy theory, it's going to take more than a YouTube video. I mean, if you really want to understand a conspiracy theory, get a bunch of boxes of the files that you're going to need to go through. Understand enough about business and the law to understand what you're reading, and then go ahead and read 53,000 pages of documents to understand the conspiracy.
Yeah, most people get their news off of Facebook and the internet, and I don't know, fake news. Like, you know, there is probably some fake news out there, but
Oh, there is.
it's not all fake.
Like, I'll tell you, man, honestly, because I watch the different shows, and they all want you to believe something or another. And it's not, and this is the funny part, it isn't that they tell you a lie, always. Sometimes they do. But it isn't always that they tell you a lie. It's that they decide what they're going to cover.
Right.
And if you notice, every cable news network always seems to cover the same 5 things every day.
Right.
Like,
right.
if there was true competition among them, they would all be covering different stuff, because this world, a lot happens.
You think?
Yeah, so they're not covering different stuff. They're not competing with each other. That tells you something.
There's a lot of sensationalism, which doesn't really help. And, and I didn't realize this as a kid. I really don't think it was as much. I believe back in the day when you turned on the news, you got the news. And now, when you turn on certain stations, it's like either going to be left wing or right wing.
Yeah, it's all.
But that's commentary. That's not
news.
Just tell the story.
Yeah, just say this is what happened.
Don't give your opinion.
That's honestly what I look for. And that's why I don't even watch the news anymore, because I can't find that. Okay, this is what happened.
Right.
You make up your own opinion about it.
That you do.
That would be good. That would be good news. I would love that.
That's what I want to see more of, is good news.
Yeah, good news too. Yeah, really like
know,
everything they cover is all like awful.
It's all the negative stuff, and that's why people just turn off the TV. That's why, more people should do it. You can't be bombarded with that all the time.
And here's the thing, is that people are more drawn to negative stuff than positive stuff. Because think about it, back when you were a caveman, you had to be more aware of the saber-toothed tiger than you did of the pretty flower.
Right.
Because the saber-toothed tiger could kill you. So they have harnessed that evolutionary shit, and they hit us with nothing but bad news, because they know it's going to lock us in. Because if we start watching good news, and half of the world is good news. Half of the world, like, when I'm sitting there on my Facebook reading articles that come across my feed, it's about like, oh, this new superconductor can make electronics 100 times faster. I read that stuff.
Yeah.
That's all good news. That's all like science is going to be able to do cool stuff in the future. But you never see that on the real news. Because it's not, if it leads, it bleeds. If it's not bad, then people are going to get bored. And so they got to put the bad stuff on all the time.
Maybe we should start a good news channel.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Good news all the time.
Good news all the time. Hell yeah.
One actor did that. I forget who it was, but I don't think he continued doing it. So we need to bring that back.
Yeah, good news all the time. That's going to be our next project.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, it'll make you smile.
The things I'm doing for the internet, they are pretty much all good news.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just going to keep doing good news on our internet, and people can have good news. Yeah.
Deliver the good news. Isn't that what the Bible says? Jesus said that?
Well, that's what the gospel means, good news.
Yes, it does.
Gospel. We're gonna deliver a new kind of gospel.
We're gonna give you the gospel.
The good news. Yep, we are. We're gonna give you the gospel of X.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is speaking of the gospel.
After we sue Elon Musk for using our X.
Yeah, right. We should sue him, right?
I know, right? Wouldn't that be funny?
We should definitely sue him.
Just
We're gonna sue you.
That just right there would be.
Yeah, we got an X first.
Yeah, we had an X first. Yes, we did.
First of all, dumb, right? You have something that's been. Everyone knows.
Dude,
Twitter.
1061 was the X.
1061 was the X.
Yeah.
And what a dumb move they made. I remember I found 106.1 the X by accident.
Yeah, I did too.
And I had no idea that Art was involved and that was his brainchild. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a good radio station.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then I tuned in one day and it sounded like Fly 90 bullshit.
Yep.
And I'm like, what did they do? And that pretty much put the kibosh on it. It died almost immediately. And it'll never be the same again. But RadioX.com is
basically all that same
It's the
music.
son of the X.
Yeah, he's the son of X.
Yes.
That sounds like way more bigger than you know, that's the son of X.
Son of X, your next book.
It's the son of Egg.
Yeah, Son of Egg. Madison Avenue.
Madison
Albany.
Avenue, yep.
Not a sponsor. But they do
Not
have
yet.
experience papers there, so go pick them up.
I just like Son of Egg. We should make them a deal just so they can advertise with us. Just so that we can put Son of Egg in our
I do like I like the idea. I assume they're talking about the giant spaceship egg that exists at the Empire State Plaza.
Yeah, right.
Do you ever hear the They Might Be Giants song, The Egg?
Nah.
Yeah, watch the video. It's actually all about the egg in Albany.
Is it really?
It is.
Nice.
And it's fun. It's fun.
Nice.
So right now we're heading to our new office.
And you are going to get a sneak peek of that?
Yes, we have relocated. We have relocated, and it's pretty dope. We just moved there, so, you know, still a lot of work to be done. But, I mean, we got it up and running.
It is up and running. You know, we have the offices up. We have the radio station up. So we are functional.
And we do have an extra room that we're going to have a masseuse and happy endings. All the way.
Happy endings.
Yes. That was going to, thought we might turn that into an extra studio, but I like the masseuse idea.
Imagine if we had a masseuse in there and basically like she just showed the happy ending of a movie on a phone like in front of your eyes and that was the happy ending.
Milo and Otis.
Milo and Otis. She just shows you Milo and Otis, the end of Milo and Otis.
I assume that was a happy ending. I don't know, for all I know the dog died or something.
Yeah. Remember, it's always happy endings in Disney. Is that a Disney movie?
Probably.
I think it is.
If it's not, they probably bought it by now.
Yeah, right. If it's not, you know, it's only because, you know, it should be a Disney movie probably.
Now there's an evil empire.
Oh yeah.
Are they really moving Disney World?
Oh, I hope not.
I heard they're moving it to like North Carolina.
I mean, I hope not, even though I don't care and have never been there. I just don't want to think of all the construction and all the energy and time and money it would take to move that from one place to another. Because it's stupid. And I'm sorry, I'm not a big Disney World fan. I've never been there, and when I was growing up, I never could go there.
I mean, yeah, I went there. I have no desire to ever go there. I don't like anything about Disney at all. They are the evil empire, in my opinion.
Did you know that, I don't know how true this is, but I've seen it enough online. If a Disney character, person inside the Disney suit, if a Disney character dies, they're supposed to put them on a bench, set them down on a bench like they're resting, because they can't show, you know, a Disney character flat on the ground.
Wow. Yeah, I think I may have heard something about that. I also heard that coming up very soon, that for some reason Disney, basically Mickey Mouse is going into, what's that called?
Cryogenics.
No, like when a song is like 100 years old and all of a sudden it's in the
public domain.
Yeah, so Mickey Mouse apparently is going into the public domain very soon. We could all use Mickey Mouse.
Now, guarantee, watch, the Mickey Mouse that they're going to show is going to be some weird version of Mickey Mouse that was around in 1923.
It's got to be something like that.
It's not going to be like the Mickey with the red and the yellow and the... It's not going to be that Mickey, watch. And this is the spot. No, this is not the spot. This is our spot.
Don't film over here.
Yeah.
I was going to turn the light on.
Oh, yeah. What's the light?
Like all of them.
This is us.
Yeah, so we're getting there.
We are.
Obviously, we still got to do a lot of soundproofing, but we do have the station up and running.
Yeah. We even have our own sinks.
We do have a lot of sinks.
We have sinks for our personal use.
They make excellent pee holes.
They do. That way we never have to get away from what we're doing.
The bathroom's just too far away.
Yep, the bathroom is literally too far away.
We have a reception area.
Do we actually have lights on there?
Yeah.
We're gonna get that. We're getting there. This is our...
Oh, yeah. So I mean, the main important thing is that you can take naps at work, because
Yes.
I always said break time is the most important time of the day. But yeah, so this is it. We got, well, we didn't show you everything yet, but yeah, we got nice offices.
Yeah.
We got a couple studios that still need to be set up, and pretty cool.
I'm gonna show my office real quick.
Show them your office.
Show you
This is
my
where the magic
office.
happens.
This is where some of the magic happens. This is where the 5 a.m. magic happens.
Ta-da.
We got a coffee pot. Believe me, that is used. That's well used.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what? Oh, which? That's the one that are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we swapped out one of your chairs. So
Oh, okay.
that one.
And that's me when I'm actually not in the car.
Nice haircut.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm on the thing. Okay, so this is the Perk. This is our office. This is Al. There you go. And this is Rob.
Yes.
All right, so we will see you again next week now that we are back in rotation.